What's good, everybody? Welcome in to your daily sports betting show of record. We like to call it The Early Edge. I, of course, am the coach, and we are powered by the almighty SportsLine. Now, today is a very, very special day because the Champions League is back Tuesday and Wednesday, every single game on Paramount Plus. That's 16 games. For the last several months, we've been giving you winner after winner after winner by our guy Martin Green. Since 2017, 2018, $36,000 plus for $100 bettors. This man has his finger on the pulse, but we've never seen him before today. Let's bring him in, the star of the show, Mr. Martin Green. Welcome to the Early Edge. How are you, sir?
I'm doing fantastic, thanks, Coach. And thank you for that wonderful intro. That made me feel very special. But I'm delighted to have the Champions League starting up and got some great games to look forward to. Can't wait to break them down with you.
I got to tell you that here in the United States, real quick, tell the good people where you're located right now.
So I'm just south of London in the United Kingdom. I'm a long-suffering Arsenal fan for my sins. but yeah, in the heart of Premier League action.
So literally, I can now say that the Early Edge is going worldwide, baby. We're going worldwide. Now, I got to tell you that if you ever come to the United States and do a promotion with us, you might get bombarded because our fans and our followers, they love you, not just because you make great picks, but because of how you explain everything. Kind of tell me just very quickly your background and why you like soccer so much.
I grew up watching soccer on a daily basis. My dad was an Arsenal fan. His dad was an Arsenal fan. So come from a long line of long-suffering Arsenal fans. But I worked in the industry for several years. I worked in betting shops all over London, William Hill betting shops, and gained a good appreciation of betting and how to find value and things like that. So I've just combined my two passions, basically, to become a soccer handicapper. It seems to be going pretty well.
I would say so. We are thrilled to have you as part of our team at SportsLine, and more specific, the Early Edge. So let's get right into it. We talked about 16 games over the course of the next 2 days. We don't have plays for all of them. We have your best bets. So let's start with Barcelona and Bayern Munich, Tuesday, 3 p.m. Eastern time here in the States. I know you have two plays that you love. Give them to me.
Yeah, so I'm going to go for Bayern Munich to win this game. I think they're going to get the job done. It's only 1 year since Bayern Munich beat Barcelona 8-2 in the Champions League quarter-final. It was an absolute thrashing. Since then, Barcelona have gone backwards. They lost Lionel Messi in the summer. They lost Antoine Griezmann. The team has just been ravaged. Whereas I would say that Bayern Munich are just as good now as they were when they beat Barcelona a year ago, looking very potent in attack. Robert Lewandowski, Serge Gnabry, Thomas Muller and Leroy Sané are just on fire. Bayern Munich have scored 28 goals in just 6 games so far this season. That's kind of distorted by a 12-0 win against the lower league team in the German Cup. But in their last 2 games, they beat Hertha Berlin 5-0 and RB Leipzig 4-1. RB Leipzig were the runners-up in the Bundesliga last season. So they're on fire. Barcelona are going backwards. I can only really look to Bayern Munich to win this game. So I've just gone for a straight win for Bayern Munich at odds of -103. And I'm going for over 1.5 team goals for Bayern Munich at -150. I think they can score at least twice in this game.
Wow, I love correlated plays that make sense, and that absolutely makes sense. All right, let's move on now to, and if I mispronounce any of these teams, please, you're the expert, correct me. I'm okay if I'm wrong. Lille against Wolfsburg, also Tuesday, 3 p.m. Eastern time. What do you like in this matchup?
No, I think that was some good pronunciation, Coach. Perhaps in Germany they might go for a Wolfsburg. It's a bit more emphasis on it. But yeah, I think Wolfsburg have made a great start to the season. They've won 4 games out of 4 so far, sit top of the Bundesliga. They're absolutely on fire. Weghorst is playing fantastic in attack. Lille, they won Ligue 1 last season, did really well to finish above PSG. But this season, things have gone wrong for them. Their manager left in the summer. He's gone to Nice. A couple of key players lost. And they've made a really poor start to the season. They are what are they? They're 12th in the table now. Haven't been winning games. Wolfsburg come with a lot of momentum into this game. It's a tight group, so they need to make a winning start to proceedings. So I think Wolfsburg can go there and get a win. But just to play it a little bit more cautiously, I'll go for Wolfsburg, draw no bet, which means you get your money back if it's a draw, you profit if they win. And I've got minus 118 on that at Caesars.
I love that play. And we always say educate and entertain. So what Martin is talking about is when you make your play, most books have that you can play with the bet or withdraw as a no bet. Just go with the two-way, not the three-way. Okay, moving on. Liverpool and AC Milan. This game is going to be Wednesday, 3 p.m. Eastern time, and Liverpool has been a popular play, but you're going to go one step further with multiple goals. What do you like here?
Yeah, so I think Liverpool can win and over 2 or more goals in the game. So basically Liverpool to win and over 1.5 goals. I think they can put a couple past AC Milan in this one. It's 16 years now since Liverpool pulled off a famous comeback victory over AC Milan in the Champions League final. They were 3-0 down at half-time, but they turned it around and won. AC Milan got their revenge 2 years later. They beat Liverpool in the Champions League final in 2007. But since then, the teams have gone in different directions. AC Milan have gone off the boil in the past decade. This is actually the first time they've qualified for the Champions League in 8 years. Whereas Liverpool, they're a great team. They finished runners-up in 2018, won the Champions League in 2019, and finished top of the Premier League table in 2020. Their season fell apart last year after Virgil van Dijk suffered a long-term injury, but he's now back. Liverpool's back in business. 3 wins and a draw from their opening 4 Premier League games. They're looking fantastic. AC Milan have won all 3 games so far too. It's going to be a good battle. Got Virgil van Dijk going up against Zlatan Ibrahimovic, who I'm sure everyone knows well. Those two are going to go at each other hammer and tong. That's going to be a great, great battle. But I think at home, Liverpool should just prove too strong for AC Milan. So I'm going for Liverpool and over 1.5 goals. Or you could go for Liverpool and under 4.5 goals if your sportsbook permits that. I can see this being 2-0, 2-1, 3-1, something like that to Liverpool.
All right, very good. By the way, I live out here in the LA area in the States, and Zlatan was so popular when he was here just because of his style and the way he runs his mouth, but how good he is on the pitch. A great, great player. All right, final game for this week's show. Manchester City, RB Leipzig, Wednesday, 3 p.m. Eastern time. What do you like?
Pronunciation's just getting better and better as we go on.
I don't.
I have to start by talking about RB Leipzig because they finished second in the Bundesliga last season, but Bayern Munich took their manager, took their 2 best players in Upamecano and Sabitzer, and RB Leipzig's other centre-back, Ibrahima Konate, left for Liverpool. So the spine has just been ripped out of this RB Leipzig team. Lost a couple more players in the summer, and as you would expect, they've made a dreadful start to the new season. They've lost 3 out of 4. They came up against Bayern Munich at the weekend, and they lost 4-1. So up against their former manager, their former players, did not go well for them. This is an RB Leipzig team that are in transition mode. Whereas Man City are the finished article. They won the Premier League comfortably last season, reached the Champions League final. Everyone thought they were going to win. They blew it. They lost to Chelsea, but they're still a tremendous team. They lack a focal point in attack because they didn't sign Harry Kane or Cristiano Ronaldo in the summer, but they should still have enough quality in their midfield to beat a really struggling RB Leipzig team in this game. So the odds aren't great just on a straight win for Man City. So I've just given them the minus 1.5 handicap. That's the line that the sportsbooks have set. You've got about minus 125 on that. Could perhaps find better odds if you shop around, but I think they can cover a minus 1.5 goal line in this one.
Here's a little nugget. Since 2017, 2018, and we're playing all 3 of these teams on this show right now, there's 2 teams that have won more games than Liverpool, 25. And that's Bayern Munich, 31, and Manchester City, 30. So they've had a lot of success, these 3 teams, in the Champions League, and the information that you give just backs that up. I am fired up. So As we like to say here, Martin, on the early edge, we're up against it. Grab your paper, grab your pencil. Here is the recap, and it looks glorious. So my man Martin Green, he's on Bayern Munich to win -103. Then in that same game, we're going to go Bayern over 1.5 goals, -150. Then Wolfsburg, draw, no bet, straight, -118. Then Liverpool to win and 2 or more goals in that match, -133. And then in our final game on Wednesday, Manchester City on the goal line, -1.5. So they have to win by at least 2 goals to win that bet at -125. Martin, was this painless? It was easy, right?
It was a pleasure, Coach. I've loved coming on. Thank you for having me on the show.
Well, we're going to be using you a whole bunch because you are a vital part of our team, and I'm thrilled that now all of our fans who don't believe you are real can now watch this episode. Yep, they're not just using somebody else's picks. We're using our guys. So thank you very much. You are incredible, and I can't wait to talk to you next Monday, okay?
Thanks, Coach. Can't wait.
All right, so we have one thing left to do. You know the drill. You've got your marching orders. Let's take all of these Champion League tickets straight to the pay window for my man Martin Green. For the jeweler, I am the coach. Remember, it doesn't matter the sport. We've got you covered. Let's get to the pitch and cash all these tickets. This is the Early Edge. Good luck. Do you want best bets in your feed every single day? All you have to do is hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with all things Early Edge.